when we don't call it what it is in the moment, right? So remember when you said where hip hop started? Hip hop always been rooted in pride, right? Period. Look, and this every generation looks back and they don't see theirs, but they see the current generation because now they got new eyes. And so you had what's the name? Folks used to be battling, right? I'm better than you. You a sucker MC. We putting each other down. We do. That's where it started, right? Yeah. But then you got people talking about, what was that? Sugar Hill Gang. I'm Ip to Dip. The ladies pimp. The women fight for my delight. Yeah. How is being the ladies pimp with the women fighting for your delight any better than when Snoop came and said, "Just ain't but hoes"? And you feel me? Like, it's just a graduation, and folks get older. And then the seeds that they was cool with when they planted, now they dealing with these trees and they trying to chop them down, and it's hard. It's hard. You feel me? And so, and if you watch the trajectory, you had Lil' Kim, right? I'm the queen bee. Yeah. Right? Then you had Trina. I'm the baddest bee. Right? You have it's getting worse and worse and worse. And even with the drugs, we be like, oh man, it's different because we was only talking about weed. Well, we was only rapping about selling drugs. We wasn't talking about doing them. This generation tripping. But if I can sell drugs and not be the villain, then what I'm doing ain't bad. So how is doing the drugs bad? Right? If I get to be the hero when I'm the drug dealer. And so these things is why I was able to come up with a single mother, a grandmother who was a Christian, right? But over time, after you hear, I'm a mother P-I-M-P, hey, that pimp stop being a bad word. You know what I'm saying? It stopped being a bad thing.
So you feel like you planting your seed right now in this foundation, you know what I'm saying, and it's gonna grow, and eventually your trees turn into multiple trees, and that's how it's gonna go.
Indeed, and we're giving people an option, even with parents, right? You have an option, more options. You can put miles in. It don't got to be me, because I'm not fighting for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can put miles in. You could put. I'll ask somebody what they listen to, what their kids listen to, and tell them who they probably would rock with in Christian rap. That ain't me, because the person you name that you listen to don't sound like me. Right? You feel me? But if you have that option, at least they can come up with some balance. You know what I'm saying?
While doing this, who have you been surprised by that's hit you up that wanted to do music?
That wanted to do music?
Yeah.
Probably Tyrese. Not too long ago.
That's crazy because you and Tyrese did have that little back and forth.
That's when that happened. I actually went out to his crib and we was working on some stuff.
So was he mad at you?
No.
Hold on. What was going on in that conversation? Yeah, bring me back up to speed.
So the homie Ruslan, shout out to him. That was his podcast. He just put that on the headline so it could. You feel me? So really, what it was about is about. Tyrese felt like I can be bigger, I can reach more people. But by me putting this Christian rap title, you know what I'm saying, on it that I might not be able to, it might put me in the box. And so that's what it was. He's like, yo, bro, like, you ill, you got it.
You're a rapper.
And I kind of, bruh, you know what the culture is like. I don't know if you bang or nothing like that, but we around this culture.
No, I ain't doing that. There's too many Ricos going on.
No, it's hard. It's hard for somebody to tell you to tuck your flag, right? And for whatever reason. And so when I'm coming in, I'm a Christian rapper, and if I want to take it off so that you can accept me, that feel kind of, I don't know. So I'm a rock it, and you know what I'm saying.
Oh, you really want that title? That's the category.
I mean, at the end of the day, the ultimate goal is to get people over to Christ. How can I do that by being ashamed that I'm a Christian?
Well, you don't have to be ashamed that you're a Christian, but it's just like if you're a real true artist, and you want your artistry out there, you don't go by a label. You don't categorize yourself under anything. You're just a real true artist, and your art is gonna get out there and it's gonna touch the people regardless.
True.
That's probably what he's saying. You know what I mean?
It's his pros and cons, right? Because ideally, I would like to create, well, not me create, right? Because Christian rap is his own genre, but it's a section, right? Just like remember when they had CDs in stores, you have to go over to the gospel section to hear gospel music. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, and so I'm trying to push it to where it's a point where they like, there's a whole section of music over here. You know what I'm saying? It's not just me, but it's a whole genre of music that's uplifting, bro. These Christian rappers, bro. We fathers, we husbands, like it's a lot of dope people that doing a lot of dope stuff at young ages that people wouldn't expect from us coming from where we come from.
It is though pros and cons with that though, because if you tell me you're a Christian rapper, I'm automatically kind of boycotting you in a sense.
Facts.
You know what I mean? I'm kind of like, and if he is, he got to be the hardest. He got to be the hardest nigga going. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and that's just how it's. But if you were just a rapper, and you dropping your shit on iTunes, whatever the case may be, and then you just charting. Now you just gotta listen. Now this consumer just has to listen. Now they gotta be like, bro, really hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and then it can just be a flurry of people that's just you, like Miles Minnick, y'all just coming, and it's like, hold on, they holding top 10. You know what I'm saying? Let us get up here first and then categorize.
If a single mother comes to you asking what kind of music, you don't have nowhere to say. She has to know about me, right?
I don't want you to know about the specific artist.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I don't want you to have to know about Bizzle. I want you to know about Christian rap, so you can go over there.
Everybody,
and then there's a section you can shop in, right? Mm-hmm. But I've also thought about that because it might be an obstacle that might not be necessary. You know what I'm saying? But it might be necessary for me. Maybe that's how God had me moving, because maybe it keeps me accountable. Because I walk in and you know who I'm representing. You know what I'm saying? So I can't come up in here like these cameras cut off and be like, yo, where the hoes at, right? Because I walked in with Christ's name on me already. Yeah. You feel me? I don't get to be undercover.
Well, even if you... It's a lot of artists out there that's not necessarily talking about Christ or whatever the case may be, but it's a lot of artists not talking about drugs, prostitution, killing, and stealing. Facts. Now, also,
facts.
And those artists are huge. You know, but
even
mean?
That should have and that's what I'm saying. A genre or a space, I guess.
Well, you saying rap should have a lot of subgenres, is what you're saying?
Well, it does, kinda, right?
Well, when you go to iTunes, you just hitting rap. We not in the Christian rap, the melodic rap. Hell no, it's over.
Cause I don't even be on there like that no more.
Nah, you can't. It's no category for anything. It's just rap. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't. Me personally, I wouldn't put the Christian rap thing on it. I would just be an artist. And then I would just let people fall into it. Like, okay, the artistry is beautiful. And then it's just a whole flurry of people over here that do exactly what I do. Man, you know what I mean?
I get it.
For real. Because I don't want people to be like, oh, no, man, I ain't listening. Because I'm one of those. I do it. I did it.
But look, I know. and I know that. I anticipate that.
Yeah.
And I feel it. Because I'll be thinking like, dang. Should I not? You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I don't like. You see this right here, my wedding ring. Like,
yeah,
I'm not taking this off so I could double my fan base and reach women. I'm not like. I feel some type of way about that.
Great analogy.
Even if it'll help.
Yeah.
Even if I don't know that I wanted that. You know what I'm saying? And so I kind of feel like if this closes the door, then it wasn't the door I was supposed to go through. If somebody rejects it because I'm a Christian, then they're really rejecting him. And if I got records that you might not know that I'm a Christian rapper if you heard it, right? Because I don't feel the need to make sure I have to say Jesus 20 times on every record, but I have to let you know that my perspective is based on him. So every time you say, because you might be like, oh, I don't believe that Jesus, But you just said that was the realest you ever heard, right?
Yeah.
That's where it came from. It came from, it might not be a Bible verse. Oh, John 13 says that. But it was a perspective and a mindset state that came from his word. That when you saw it and didn't know it came from him, you said that was real.
Yeah.
So you got to do something with that.
Or is there any people that you feel like that you look at now, you like, hold on, they really actually fans of me? Like, and you would have never thought they'll be fans of you right now?
A lot. I mean, probably. So me and Steph Curry,
y'all did a song.
Yeah, we ended up doing the video.
That's crazy, for a record. Man.
But,
come on, what he said? Hold on, let me rap about this Jesus. Let me see, man, what's going on.
He was just in the video. He was just in the video. But
he was in the video.
Yeah, he pulled up. He pulled up for it, and so that's definitely one of them ones where I'll be like, that's crazy. Like you live in it, so you don't really be seeing it like that. But every now and then you can pull back. Like,
how did that connection come about for him to even pull up to want to be in the video?
So we was already rocking by then.
Okay.
Right. So every time he in town, you know what I'm saying, I pull up to the games. He shoot me. Yeah. So that's how we met. He was rocking with the music.
So listen here, kids. If you want that great shot, that 3-pointer. We ain't listening to the NBA young boy. He listening to the Bizzle.